In this demo, we will show you how to get started with your Dugout Scoreboard. There are a few things you should know before we get started. First, and the most important thing, is to understand that your scoreboard is a standalone computer, a computer that is controlled using your smartphone. The second thing is that, just like any other computer, it takes some time to boot. So don't be alarmed when the scoreboard doesn't light up right away. It takes about 40 seconds before the screen will display. Now that you understand that we are working with a computer, let's get started in setting up your new Dugout Scoreboard. Depending on which type of smartphone you are using, download the Dugout Scoreboard app from either the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store. In this demo, we will be working with the iOS app. The Android version may vary slightly, but the concept is the same. Once you have downloaded the app, flip the switch on the bottom of the scoreboard to the on position. In about 40 seconds, the scoreboard will display the Dugout Scoreboard logo. Then the scoreboard face will display. While this is happening, open the Dugout Scoreboard app. The app will start searching for nearby devices to pair with. It's important to note that this pairing window is only active for 2 minutes. However, the pairing window only applies for the initial connection. Once the scoreboard has made the initial pairing connection, your device will be able to connect at any time while the scoreboard is on. When the display reaches the scoreboard face, the app will show your device in the available device list. In this case, my device is named Scoreboa 11EA. This is your scoreboard's unique name. Later on, you can rename your scoreboard to something more recognizable. Select the pair button next to your device. Then select pair again to the Bluetooth pairing request notification. Once the scoreboard has paired, it will show as connected. Then the app will open to the main scoring tab. At this point, you are ready to score any game. On the Scoring tab, you can change the home and away team, as well as your team and the opponent's team name. Click in the text field to change your team name. Use the plus and minus scoring buttons to change the score. Use the plus or minus buttons to change the innings and outs. To clear the score and reset the outs and innings, scroll down and hit Reset Game. Just above the Reset Game button are the game clock settings. If using Countdown, enter the starting minutes, or select one of the preset buttons, such as the 60 to set it to count down from 60 minutes. Then press Start to start the clock, and you'll see the timer start to count down. One cool thing about this scoreboard are the themes that can be set. A theme will change the colors of the scoreboard. Scroll to the top of the scoring page and select a theme from the list. Themes can be user-created and customized using about 30 different colors. This is a great way to match your team colors or to have fun on special occasions. The layout of the scoreboard face can also be changed. Select from the preset list of faces to change the display layout. One of the face layouts include only the timer. As you can see, the timer has been running and this face will display it down to the second. This is great for using as a countdown to game time or for using as a drill timer during practice. While we are on the timer face, let's look at how to set the timer to count up. In the game clock settings, select Count Up, then press Start to see the timer counting up in seconds. Select Pause to pause the clock or Reset to reset the clock back to the starting time. One of my favorite customizations for this scoreboard are the display logos. Any picture or GIF can be updated and displayed on the scoreboard screen. I love using this feature to display during our pregame warm-ups. It's a great way to make the dugout instantly feel like our space. Select the Display Logo toggle button to turn on or off the logo. Along with the logo display, you can also set the screen to show a home run GIF. You can upload new logos to set for both of the toggle buttons. However, to do so, you need to be connected to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is required for a few different things, such as uploading or changing the logo settings, creating or editing themes, or to use sync mode. To connect to Wi-Fi, click on the Settings tab on the bottom of the app. Locate and select the Manage Networks button. This will show all the available networks in range. Once you connect to a network, it will be stored in your saved networks list. Understand, the scoreboard will auto-connect to your saved networks when it is booting up, as long as it's within range. This is super helpful because once you have a saved network, all you have to do is make sure the Wi-Fi network is available to connect to, and the scoreboard does the rest. For this demo, I will connect to my phone's hotspot. This process depends on your phone model and carrier settings. However, the concept to connect to a network will still apply. First, make sure your hotspot or Wi-Fi network is on and available. In this case, I need to switch my hotspot to be discoverable. Then in Manage Networks, pull down to refresh the networks list. Soon, my phone's hotspot will be listed. Select Connect, then enter the password. A banner should appear stating you have successfully connected, and soon the status will be refreshed to show a connected status. Scroll down to see that my hotspot is now in my saved networks list. The next time I turn on my scoreboard, I only have to make sure my hotspot is discoverable, and it will auto-connect. Click on the Done button to return back to the Settings tab. Now that we are connected to Wi-Fi, let's set up sync mode. Before we do that, I have to state that sync mode is an optional feature that retrieves scoring data from third-party platforms. Dugout Scoreboard LLC is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or officially integrated with any scoring application or service. Sync functionality may be impacted by third-party platform changes, internet connectivity issues, account authentication requirements, and/or platform security updates. Users are responsible for maintaining compliance with the terms of service and/or account policies of any third-party scoring platform they choose to use. Dugout Scoreboard LLC does not manage, influence, or control user accounts, access permissions, or assume responsibility for actions taken by those platforms. Manual mode will always remain available regardless of sync availability. With that being said, enter your account information into the required fields, then select Save Credentials. Change the score type to the desired platform. An authentication status will appear, displaying the state of sync mode. Soon after, a small indicator will appear on the scoreboard screen. When the indicator turns yellow, retrieve the verification code from your email. Enter the code, then select Submit. After it's finished processing, the app will return to the Settings tab, and the indicator light will turn white. The white light means that there is no live game detected for your selected team. To select your team, go to the Teams tab and hit Refresh Teams. Select your desired team from the list, then wait for the scoreboard to find the live game. When the live game is found, the indicator will turn green, which means you are now in sync. There are a few things to understand about sync mode. The first thing is that it relies on an internet connection from both the scoreboard and the scorer's device. Second, a game is not considered live until the first pitch is recorded. And last is that there is a short delay from the time the scorer enters the play to the time the scoreboard updates. This delay depends on the strength of the internet connection. I hope that this video will help you get set up. We really appreciate your support and can't wait for you and your team to enjoy your new Dugout Scoreboard.